Hi, it's Melissa with Messy Missy Creates. If you recognize this, you haven't seen it in a while. It is, well, this is my glue book, if you didn't know, my rainbow glue book, as you can see. I haven't worked in it in a while. Don't worry, I didn't leave you out. I just, it's been busy. It's garden season and busy with, you know, trying to catch up on journals and things like that. So, anyhow, it is a nasty rainy day. You'll probably hear thunder in the background. So I am supposed to be at physical therapy today, and my physical therapy got cut this week. So I'm a little bummed about that. So I needed a pick-me-up. So I decided to get out my glue book. What I'm going to do, I got new magazines. These come together, and this is for May of this year. So I just took them out of the package. I thought we could thumb through those, but then I was going to challenge myself to do something. I mean, I have all of my baskets with all of my stuff, you know, you've seen them, and they're all labeled and got them by color and all that. And we might dig into that a little bit, but what I thought I would challenge myself to do is to flip and cut at the same time and actually use what I pull out, like in this same video. So then I kind of flipped through a little bit. Obviously there's some things I would use in my journal, as well as my glue book, but I did, just in case I have a hard time actually tearing up the whole brand new magazine, because there are some of the articles I do actually like to read in there. So if it's something that, you know, I want to go back and read before I cut it up, then, you know, I realized I might not be able to do that with a brand new magazine, but I thought you might like to see it. It's real simple and Better Home and Garden. So I had these still in the plastic, and this came 3 to a pack. They used to include this Millie last year in my subscription. I haven't seen it in a little while, but unless it could be a quarterly thing. Yeah, winter. Okay. So anyway, I have not flipped these. I have not looked at them. They are from February of 2022, or January, February. So they're still technically new to me, but I thought since they were older. Anyway, I haven't harvested anything out of them because I just took them out of the plastic package. So, I don't know what you want to do first. I probably can't flip a new one. Oh, let's just start with the older ones, because my goal of this video was to actually use what I harvest. Now, give you a little peek into what I have left. I have a couple of pages that are ready for the embellishments, or the smaller pieces. I still have plenty of backgrounds to work on, oranges, yellows, greens of all shades. Well, pretty much everything. I have that one we can add to, plus a background. Teal. This, I'm just kind of mentally reminding myself. It's been a little while since I've opened this. So, let's see. I needed some purple to finish that off. So, I'm just going to kind of, I thought about picking a color and looking for that particular, but I think now that I kind of thumb through it a little bit, maybe it will refresh my memory. And, you know, I know when I see it, I'll go, oh, I can use that. So that is my goal for this video today, now that I'm 4 minutes into the video. Okay, so we're going, keep in mind this is last year's, January, February. So, but I have not done anything with it. Well, obviously right off the bat, let's see what's on this side. Oh, that would be neat too. That would be a neat shape. Okay, so let's start with this. Because what I found, I already lost my glue book, y'all. How in the world did I do that? Oh, I mean, 2 seconds and I lost it. Okay. Even though I have my baskets that I know I have them divided in color, but I have one that I need to actually take apart. It's the one where I put them in right when I put them in all in one basket when I tear them out, and then I go from that basket and then color code them. So I could just go through that basket, but chances are you've already seen all those pictures, and well, you know, so have I. And if I was that inspired to use them, I would have used them already. So I'm thinking I need a mental pick-me-up, and I need something that is, wouldn't call this a no-brainer because it's not a no-brainer, but I think I just need something that is going to lighten my mental load today. And this looks like it might be the ticket. So this, I could use the whole thing as a background. I could clearly use it on a green page. I have room here. I have room here. I have this, not in love with it. It's not as bright of a green as I'd want it to be. That's a little brighter. But, and you know, I don't think I did many green pages. Let's see, 1, 2. Yeah, I did. This was going to be kind of more of my garden-y type greens and brighter greens here and here. So maybe that's why I was wanting a brighter green. Anyway, it doesn't mean that I won't use this. I'm just not like, oh, wow, yes, let me use it now. So I might put that back in the basket, and I might use this. Now, on that same note, I realize, let me make sure I have you in frame. I'm not sure how much of this I can fit all in one. On that same note, there's this, and I really like that too. So I can either have this one, or I can have this one and these. Mercy. I'm really drawn to this one. All right, I'm gonna do it. Because I'm not sure. Well, see, and even that just doesn't. Shoot, I really thought that was going to really light my world up. If I cut, I'm going to cut it out. And I don't know if this is a good idea for a video or not. We will find out at the end of the video, I guess. Maybe it's a way for me to get a lot done. Maybe it's a way for me not to get anything done. I was thinking that I'm going to cut all the way up to that back image, because if I don't like this, then I can still salvage that. I can see it through this page right here. I know it's kind of cheating, but I can't help it. Okay, so that goes in the discard, and yeah, there we go. So I'm getting a little bit of this border off, but I'm not sacrificing that back image. And I think part of it is I just need, the more I do, the more confidence I'll build in it. And that's what I need to do. Now, I know right off the top of my head, I like the orange. I'm almost wondering if I would like this on an orange page. I do have to admit, because my tendency, every time I thought about working in the GlueBook, my tendency has been to want to start a different one. I know. And I'm trying to resist that urge, but yet at the same time, I don't know if I like that on the orange page better, maybe. I mean, I would cut this part off down here. Okay, let me do that. I don't need the words. Trying to resist that. Oh, that does have some green in it. I kind of like that. I might do this. I really like that for the garden one, but I have a lot of garden stuff. I mean, I think that really pops on that. Okay, decision made. And I could cut down some of this green if I wanted. Now, I can keep that little strip right here in my green basket. I will do that. It's right behind me. And let me trim off. I did not cut this all the way down. Like I said, I'm trying to resist the urge to start something different. I'm feeling a little constrained in this color GlueBook, and I think that might be part of my problem. I thought this would be easier for me than just a random GlueBook, because I didn't think that had enough boundaries or enough structure. But I really am feeling a little claustrophobic in this because my brain wants to put what my brain wants to put with what, and I feel like I can't put this here because it's an orange page. But yet it's my glue book. I can do what I want, right? So I'm going to do it, and I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to trim down the green a little bit. And if I don't like it, I can cover it up. I know it's not orange, but it's got orange on it. I could cut out all the little orange. That actually isn't a bad idea. I could cut out all the oranges. I really don't want to. Decisions. Oh my goodness gracious. If I leave the green background, I can add more, you know, I can overlap other orange pages. It doesn't have to be solid orange. I think one of you in the comments on the last video said, you know, put it where you want it. And I think that's great advice, you know. I think it was back on this M&M guy. And my brain wanted to put that brown piece here because it kind of went with his hair. And I felt like I had to use the red, because it was a red page. But if all you put on there is red, you're not going to see the red because it's just going to look like a solid red page. So I like the way that this pops right here. Am I wasting part of that? Sure. Do I want to put another orange piece here before I glue it down? Possibly. If I trimmed it down a little, I could use those green strips on something else. Let me trim one side of it just a hair. And I can still use that. I'm going to cut this side down, but I'm not going to cut into that shadow because I want that. All right, so that helps my brain a little bit because I can go from here to here. Okay, I don't feel like I'm wasting all of this background. Before I glue it in, how about but I know I'm putting it there, okay? Hold me to that. Don't let me change my mind. I am going to cut this out, but right now I'm looking to see if there's another piece of orange background. Now I can look in my basket, and I can do that. I'm flipping kind of quick, I'm sorry. This is being a February magazine. I was afraid that it would be, ooh, I like that picture. I was afraid it would be two pinks and whatever, which, oh, that's really cute. Okay. I'm not going to get anywhere. Well, maybe I am. No, because I want that for the yellow. That's not an orange enough yellow. Is it? It might be. I'm going to take it out because I'm going to use it regardless. If I use it on the yellow or the orange. Ooh. Okay. So, yeah, that's an orange enough yellow. So what I might do is, like, I would fussy cut this lamp. I wish that didn't have the letters on it. I might fussy cut it anyway. I really like that for an orange page. I'm going to see if I can cut that out. Like, almost fussy cut, but not quite. I think the other thing is I couldn't decide if I wanted to do, I got the new magazine and I wanted to flip through it. Okay, I'm just doing this. And see how neat that will look. Even with I could have left more of that orange background on it. And I think even with that white dresser right there, or counter, whatever that is, I think that'll look good on an orange page. So I'm going to put this, maybe not this one, but it would go perfectly right there. Okay. See, now we're making progress. So where did I want to put this? I wanted to put it like right here, but I kind of wanted some background right here. So I can Let's see, that fits up there. I could do that. And see, this has orange and yellows and a hint of green in it. And that's where, when I first started this glue book, I mentioned that I might not do it in typical rainbow fashion, because I knew that I was going to want to color, I knew that my brain was going to want to color coordinate it with the washi tape, since it wasn't just solid washi tape. I know my brain well enough, I guess, to know that. And, okay, so that gets me there. Oh, here comes the train. Okay, so that can use up there. Yep, I have enough room to do that. So if I can, and I don't have to, I can overlap something here, but it is easier to have a little bit of a background right there. I'm going to look in my orange, red, orange. Here we go. Let's see. And I remember from the last one, I didn't glue all these little bits and pieces down because it just seemed silly to do that, not knowing what I was going to want on it, if that makes sense. Because you don't have to cover the entire background if you have a large piece like this. I just need to be able to do like that. And see, now I don't mind some of these smaller, or these, not smaller, what's the word? I don't mind some of these solid pieces so much doing this. I need to straighten that piece up, apparently. I could do that right there. I might not be happy with myself after the fact. Let's see. Wish I had one long piece that would go here, though. That would make me feel a lot better. Oh, I think I'm going to use this down here, like I had it. Like, oh, I had it to where it was covering up that word. Okay, so I'm going to glue that on here. And then I'm going to glue this one down first, I think. Ooh, I can actually see through that one. Now, let me make some room. Okay. Well, trying to figure out where to put that where I won't lose it. Sorry. Glue stick. So, how have you all been? Like I said, I just haven't had, it's probably not just the time. I just think I wasn't feeling very inspired to do the glue book. And you kind of have to be, because it's supposed to be fun, right? That's the whole point. Uh-oh. Do I remember which way I was putting it? Yes, this way. I hope I'm sharing with you. I gotta get quiet for a second. Awkward silence. In the crease. Uh-oh. That's all right. Got a little bit of a gap there. I must have pulled more from that side than I wanted to. Okay. So I've got that, and I think that fits here. Okay, good. So you won't ever see that. All right, let me flip you back around. You getting dizzy yet? Yeah, it goes like this. Now I still have those words I need to cover up, but I mean, that's a sticker, you know? That's just an overlap piece right there. I can put a piece of washi tape there if I have to. It's just got a small gap. And And I'm not sure if I'm going to like that creased, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm gonna. Now, let's see, what was I? There was a piece that had, where did you go? There was a piece that had writing on it that I was going to put right here. Well, now I don't know. I do like to get the edges covered first, but it was a piece that looked like this. And it had, I could use that right there. Well, phooey. Let me make sure it didn't get stuck in one of the pages. Here it is. There we go. Okay, because I had that one here and it covered that. So I'm just going to do it. I think I was a little bit afraid that I wouldn't like kind of that patchwork look, but I think it's good enough. And then from there I can put, let me see if that will complete my border. It will. Okay. So I'm going to do those and then I can fill in the rest of it later. I know I'd rather work from the outside in, but seeing how I have that one piece I want to use, I'm just going to do it. If it's wrong, it's wrong, right? It's not going to be wrong. There's no right and wrong. I'm trying to remind myself of that. That was for my purposes, not so much for yours, because you already know that, most of you. And if I haven't said, I know I haven't said this in this video, but this is my first glue book. So I thought I would kind of show all of the process because I know there's some other people who are new to glue booking. And when I searched out videos, a lot of them skip this background step. And that wasn't helpful to me as a brand new glue booker. I really needed that extra little bit of something. Let me see. That's a straighter edge. Will that matter? Nope, I'll probably like it better like that. Okay. And I might regret putting that green on here. But if I do, I do. It's okay. I needed a little bit of a mental pick-me-up today. It's been kind of a week. And I'm trying not to get lost in the and I'm trying to spark my joy. Yeah. Okay. I did like that palm frond though, but there will be another, I'm sure. I did like the different color greens, but the oranges caught my attention. And I was wondering, I knew I needed to probably add other colors into this so that it's not just solid colors. I really wasn't 100% sure how I was going to do that. So this will be kind of a test in that direction. Let's see. I need to glue. I'm hoping that's kind of straight. Kind of need to glue one side and then hit this crease and not tear it. And then, there we go. Let me bend it just to see if that's going to be happy. And it is. And I like it. It gives a little pop of color right in the middle of the page. Okay, I've got stickiness right here. And I don't like sticky. So we're going to move that one and I just reuse them, but it helps to let them dry. Ooh, that rain is coming down. Okay, so what next? I mean, I guess if we have places we could put all this, we could fill in some gaps here. That's not a gap filler. That is. I actually kind of like that torn edge right there. I don't know if I like all of the overlap. I'm going to leave these right here. No, I'm not. I'm going to put them back in my orange book. If I see something else that I want to work on this orange page, I mean, I do have some other pieces, but nothing that is filling a space, if that makes sense. So I'm going to go back to the magazine. Uh-oh, tearing up my little background here. I'm going to go back to the magazine and see what else sparks some interest. Okay, this was intriguing to me. See what's on the back. Okay, I can live with that. Look at that bright colored hotel. It's so little though, it would get lost on a GlueBook page. I mean, that's neat. If I wasn't using this, I would use that in a journal maybe or something like that. But I really think that and that. And honestly, I like this for like another type of GlueBook, or, you know what I mean? One where it's not color coordinated, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Let's see if I like that with any of this. It's an odd shape though, so it kind of needs to go on top. So I might have to pass on that one for now. Because if I'm not going to use it right away, I'm not going to tear it out. Okay, so I think I like it on this page. Or I would like it on this page. But I kind of like that shape, so I want to be able to accentuate that, if that makes sense. And I don't feel like I can do that. Yeah, let me see what else I find. Okay. If I have to think too hard about it, I'm not going to do it. Okay, now obviously I could cut this out for all the greenery. She actually might be fun to fussy cut. To put on a that actually might be fun. Where is my red? How's my red page doing? Well, I have that one. I don't have a lot of background, so okay, I'll pass on her for now. I loved this. I still love it. Let me look at the situation of my yellow pages. I think I have one yellow page that is, yeah, I already have one big image on one of them. And I really like that. Let's see. You know, the more and more I don't really like these M&Ms. I mean, I like them, but they might get covered up anyway, or partially. I don't know. Not feeling that on the page with the M&Ms. I don't necessarily like that on this. Love it or lose it. I know I'm going to use it. Just a matter of where. I mean, I guess there's nothing that says I can't use it on here. Let's see if I can. I've never done this before as far as going through and actually putting them on the page right away. Usually I go through and I harvest and then I stick them in a bin. And then sometime maybe I get back to actually using it. That's too yellow. Well, it has potential. I mean, we kind of put a little bit of a yellow-ish on there. What do I have in my yellow bin? Red, orange, yellow. I'm just looking. Oops, I bumped something. Sorry if it was you. This really wasn't a yellow page, but I mean, it can be if I want it to be. It's kind of got both. So I do have some strips, so if I need to fill some gaps, I have that. But this is a pretty big image, and I love that bee. And see, I don't really want to put it here because I'm not getting to use all of it. You see where I'm... You getting what I'm putting down? Let's see, what was wrong with this one? Oh, same thing. I mean, I could do that, cover up some of the M&Ms, but I really don't want to. Not just yet. Okay, I'm gonna do it here. I'm not liking it with this washi, but I can always go back and redo the washi, I guess. I was thinking I would use this page for like a paler yellow, but I don't even know. I haven't even found, you know, that yellow, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I can always cover up a good bit of it. Okay, decision made. Do y'all have problems making decisions, or is it just me? I know it's not just me, but it might not be everybody. Trying to debate if I want to cut this whole strip so I can fill in a... Did that make sense? I didn't finish that sentence, but because I don't really need all of that. Let's see, because I'm going to trim that up anyway. I'm debating on cutting it here so that I have one long strip rather than cutting it just across here and then just having these little pieces. I guess it's kind of 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, so it doesn't really matter. I still need to trim that up. And I love all these love it or lose it, especially with the bees. I am not a beekeeper, but I have a garden. I'm an avid gardener, and I do take care of my bees. Well, I say my bees. I don't know whose bees they are, but I'm feeding somebody's bees. And I need to find out who around me now has honeybees, because I want some of the honey. Because I know what they're eating, right? They're, I put out water for them. Well, this is not a bee lesson. Come on, get it together. Okay. But, they will drown if they don't have something to stand on while they're drinking. Like, we find them in the pool, and I find them in, after it's rained, I try to empty all the buckets of water. But when it gets real dry, especially, I put out these little dishes with rocks in them, or those little glass pebbles that you can get at, you know, like Dollar Tree or whatever, and don't fill the water all the way up to the top of the pan that it's in, but fill it to where the rocks are still sticking up, and that way they can land on the rocks and then drink without drowning. I had no idea that bees would drown, but they do, or they can. And it makes me so sad when I find one, because I'm like, I had this little dish for you to drink out of right here. Why did you drink out of that bucket? And I try to save them, but they're not all savable. Well, once they're gone, they're not. So I really like these love it or lose it ads. And I am deliberately covering up a good bit of this washi. And did not do that very straight. Let me see if I have any forgiveness in this whatsoever. Nope, you know what? We might just have to have a white border on the top. It'd be all right. It's not going to be that noticeable. It will be right here, but I'll probably cover up that little... I don't know. That panda's kind of cute. He might stay. We'll just have to see. Okay. There we go. All right. We're making headway. All right. I'm not sure that I love this system, but it's actually, I'm being productive. So I guess I will just do this for however long I want this video to go, or until I get to the end of the magazine or don't feel inspired anymore. Yeah, not yet. That would be cute on the black and white page, wouldn't it? I don't have have much by way of background. I only have one black and white. And I don't have much on it. I do have some like black strips and stuff, I know. I like that though. I'm struggling more with the black and white page than I thought I would. Now I guess I could now. Well, nope, I have to make a decision on it. If I have to make an in-depth decision, then I'm not doing it. I like cutting these out, whether it be for in my journal or, let's see, do I need some purple strips, some light purple? Where's my purple? Kind of have purple in two places, and I don't really like that I did it, but one is like a pink purple, like a fuchsia, and one is a lighter purple. Or, no, one is a, like a blue violet, like this. And that doesn't fit in either of those categories. It might could go with this, but it's not just jumping off the page at me, so I'll let it go. I will come back and, you know, do that. I could cut, you know, could cut up that. I'm not going to do that with you on this video unless it's something that I just like, oh, I've got to use that. Like maybe that. Let me see. That's kind of a tealish green, isn't it? What do we have? I'm still looking for this right piece that I want to put behind here. And I think it's either going to be that's not a bad color. It's not what I'm going for on this page though. I think I want like either the bright green like that, or that kind of bluish teal color. That's more of a green, mint green maybe. Okay. So my options are, obviously I have the pink background, so I could use it on a pink page if I really wanted to. That hot pink page already has enough background. This is more of a lighter pink. This is more of that. This is going to be kind of pinks and, oh yeah, I still need to put that on there. I don't know why I was waiting. I love that. I just love it so much. Okay, so maybe I use the jacket part of it. And I don't have a blue page enough, ready enough for fussy cut, so I'm not going to do that right this second. I'm only doing what I know I can use, like right now. So there's only a couple colors that I'm ready to put back, like the pieces on. Okay, I do have a banana page. That is really cool. All right, where can we put that? Let me see what's on the back. Okay, good. Where could we put that? That could go on several different. That could go, would it go with this? Kind of? Like on this side maybe? Or would it go better? Nope. Nope. I mean, that could go on blue. It could go... It definitely has pink and red. I like that. I'm not going to sit on this decision forever. If I put it down first, it's going to kind of end up being background, which that's okay, maybe. I could try to put some red under it first. I have plenty of red. I just haven't had something that, you know, inspired me to do a red page yet. Although I do have this, and I really want to use that on one of these red and pink pages. I just want to kind of peek-see at what this would look like if this was around it. Does that make sense? Kind of a mock border. I don't know. I'm almost thinking it needs to go on a blue page. No, it's got too much pink and red on it for that. Okay. So if I have to think that long on it, I'm not that inspired, right? I'm trying to keep from ending up with my baskets full of images that I go, ooh, 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 that's cute. But I don't know where I'm going to use it. I like that. How far along is my pink page? It's not ready for a, yeah, that. Still haven't figured out how I'm going to use that, but I'm going to use it somehow. Actually, let me think. I'm looking through my baskets back here behind me to see what I have in pink. I don't have much. Ooh, that's kind of a pink purple. No, I don't have enough. I don't have enough pink background to make that work. But I will come back for it. That's neat. That would be a cute little fussy cut for the red page. I know I don't have the red page ready enough. Oh, here's some of my wood background. And I like this. I mean, it's a simple image and it's just Reynolds wrap, but that's cute too. But it might make a cute, what was I looking for? I want to see how my wood grain is doing. I'm still regretting that decision right there. I knew I would, but it's like, eek. Because, well, and I can cover it with that. I'm wondering if I can peel it up. Nope. Okay. Scratch that. Let's see. I have that one and I have that one. I think that's the only... No, I have this darker one. So it would definitely go on here if anywhere. And I definitely could cut that down to add to my background. Oh, I do have some pink kind of fussy cuts. I'm not 100% sure I've cut all of them out, but looking in my wood grain box or my neutrals, just to see what I have. I've got a little bit, but not a whole lot. So yeah, I might do that one. Alrighty. Whoop. Okay. It got a little bit of a jump on me. It was literally flying off the page. Okay. Okay. You can tell me whether this is making you dizzy or if you like this because it inspires you to do the same thing. I'm not sure. The jury's still out. I kind of just love going through the magazine and just pulling out all the pages that are colorful, but they don't always go down in the book, and that's why I'm trying to do it this way. Actually, what I could do is use that across the top. That would be good. Now, do I cut out? Yes, and around up this way. Okay. Because you can always overlap them. But that way this is thicker than that. I know that, but I don't know if I love the mix of the colors on this one, but I'm going to do it anyway. And who knows what'll be added to it, and it might end up looking amazing. You just never know. Now this one, I have this too. I'm going to cut this out, but I did tear it, so kind of feeling a little inclined to trim it down. Don't think I plan on using that. But you never know. Alright. So where would I use? Okay, I could use that piece right there. Let me cut that off. I could use that piece. That's kind of, no, that's got words on it. Okay, nope. I was trying to see if I could get this and that out of all of this. Does that make sense? Okay, I might cut this off and round it off because I don't think I needed it. Oh, I cut it too short. Okay. Bummer. Bummer, bummer. Well, actually, looky there. Not quite. Okay, let me see if I do it this way. Will that fit? Yes. Okay. That's why sometimes I hesitate to glue them on my initial thought. Now I got to decide if I'm going to stop it here and leave that, because that doesn't exactly cover that up. I think I'm going to cut it. Where would I cut it? Right. I'm going to overlap it a hair, just to make sure I don't cut it short. And then I can use that there even. Okay. So I have this one here. Now, I was like, where do I keep throwing my little glue page? Okay, so I'm going to do this one. And then who knows, maybe we get this one done and we find a focal image that we want to use, or a pretty image, or whatever you want to call them, a fussy cut image. Or something that we want to go in the middle. Let's see, I do need to kind of overlap, match the overlap, I guess. That I already started. And yeah, I gotta trim that, but that's okay. I'd rather trim it than it be short. Ooh, did you hear that? It's serious out there. That is why I'm inside doing GlueBook. I'm definitely not a gardening day. Definitely not a garden day. Okay, this might actually end up being the last piece I do, because it's, well, hello, it's already been an hour. And I'm going to go ahead and, instead of squaring that off, I think I'm just going to leave that on. Because who knows, I might find a piece that fits perfectly right there. Now, I'm hoping this doesn't end up a little short. Okay, with that crease. Alrighty, I'll turn it this way so I can see right up to the edge. And then at least we have this one trimmed out. I will try to do more GlueBook videos. I do enjoy it. I am probably going to start another one that is more of a just anything. You know what I mean? Just whatever inspires me that I can put wherever I want it. I mean, I know I can in this one too, but like I said, I'm just feeling a little constrained. And it's not like somebody else set the rules for my GlueBook. But I think having the washi on there. Alright, come on. I think having the washi already on the sides is really throwing me off. And I get it. This was supposed to be, it's a rainbow GlueBook. So that is what this is for. Is a color GlueBook, rainbow GlueBook, something like that. Alright, this piece is not going on straight. It doesn't want to. And I'm not going to make it. I can trim it. it wants to go on there just like that. And I'm going to be okay with that, because I can trim this little edge right here. And that one got a little short, but that's okay. It's okay. My right side up? Yeah. Alrighty. See, I even have some words that'll look good on there. Might have time to fix this, but then I think that's probably all I'm gonna have time for. That's not gonna quite cover that. It's gonna be close. Yeah, it'll cover it up enough. It covers the gap and it covers those words right there, so that's perfect. Okay, let me see if I can just do it this way and not get more glue all over my piece of parchment paper there. Okay, right at the edge. I didn't have any overlap room. There. See, that's why sometimes that curving out, you know, if you leave them not straight, sometimes it ends up being just that extra little piece you need. So there, I feel better about that corner now. And I'll put these back in my little scraps for my wood grain. And I don't really have anything, excuse me, that's jumping out saying, use me there, use me there. Nope. I do still love these little pieces, and I still have them, but I'm going to use them as filler, I think. I love that little pebble. I love the pebbles. How many minutes do we have left? I think that's probably it. It's been long enough. I know I didn't get a whole lot done, but I did get a couple things done. And yeah, I mean, you know, it's just a process, right? But like that, I don't want to glue down until I know what border, because I don't want to overlap it on the front, because I like the image. So, but we got that done. I think I like that. I like that green pop right in the middle. And then I can finish this little border right here and then start adding other things to it. And we might cover up some of those oranges, and that's fine. Probably will overlap like on the sides right here. Or I might find a big image and it might cover the whole thing. I don't know. But it's down there, and we've almost got that background done. And I broke the rules a little, so that's a big step for me. I still like that corner piece, but I'm not putting it down yet. And we got that done. I love that. So we got a little bit done. And I definitely will use this here. I just want to fill in more of the background, I think, before I do. I might actually cut that off and just make it fit that one page. Kind of like right there. Because that's the oranges right there. So anyway, all right, well, I'm happy with that. And at least what I pulled out of the magazine, I did actually get in the book today. So that was a start. I didn't get a whole lot done, but that's all right. Well, I will see you. I hope you enjoyed it. You can let me know whether you like it this way or just harvesting and just gluing. It just was something that, you know, I thought of right at the last second, and I thought I would try it and see how I liked it better. And I'm kind of on the fence. I mean, those pages that I tore out aren't sitting in a basket somewhere. So that's a bonus. They're actually glued in. So that's a good, good thing for me to be able to accomplish, you know, rather than just them piling up in a basket. So, alrighty. Well, I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.